My name is Sebastian Muggeridge. I'm from Ottawa. I went to university at the University of Ottawa, and that's where I first encountered CCO. Grew up going to church, learning about the faith, but I didn't really get any sense that this was an important aspect of my life. I wasn't really sure if God existed, but it was a habit that I went to church every Sunday. I went to University of Ottawa, studied nursing there. I didn't really want anything to do with my faith at that time. I was outreached by a CCO missionary on campus, and I did a CCO faith study, but I wasn't really open to going further than that. I spent my time studying, putting other things in the center of my life, really. I thought these things were more important than getting to know more about my faith, really. In my fourth year of university, I just wasn't fulfilled with the life I was living. Everything should have been right, everything should have been great, but I came to a point in my life where I just wasn't happy. There was a lot of missionaries that kept inviting me to events, and I feel bad for them because I usually said no. They didn't give up on me. They kept inviting me out, and I decided to go on CCO's annual fall retreat. Came to the final night of the retreat. I just had this urge to go to confession. So I was led out to this little cabin, and the priest was just sitting there, and I was really nervous. He saw that I was struggling, and he said, Sebastian, God's happy that you're here. He's not mad at you, and he's waiting for you to come back. And I was like, wow, I've never heard that before. So after the retreat, I kind of went back to my normal routine, and I noticed things slowly started to change. I started to think about the people in my life and saw that all these things were a gift. And I became sure of it. These are a gift from God. But it was a really slow process in realizing what this all meant. I was still attached to a lot of things in my life that were taking that center spot in my life. And now Christ was at the center, and he was directing things. So it was a tough time, it was a painful time, but it was marked with peace. And I felt more fulfilled in life. Someone had suggested going on to a CCO mission. My roommate had been on some before, and he had a really good experience. So I thought, hey, maybe I could do that, or maybe I could try that out. Eventually, decided to go on a CCO mission. So when we were asked to go out and share our faith with people, I was kind of scared at first. I'd never really talked to that many people about my faith and shared that deep personal part about it. But I found it was pretty life-giving. It was tough for sure, but as I continued to share my faith more, I actually gained a greater desire to share it with more people. I could be an instrument that God was using to draw people back to him, to be an instrument of mercy. I knew that when I was reached out to in university by CCO, there was people that loved me and that didn't give up on me. And I knew that there must have been someone else out there like me, didn't know that God loved them, that didn't know that their lives were a gift and that Jesus actually wanted to be at the center of their lives. So when I finished on Impact, I eventually went back to my home parish, and it was kind of strange because I had grown up here going to church, but I didn't really get it. And I knew going in there that there was other people that definitely didn't get it, that didn't understand why they were going to Mass every Sunday or why they were there. And I think that's the experience in a lot of parishes. When I went back to my home parish, I felt this desire to share my faith, but it wasn't out of obligation that I had to do it. It was that I actually wanted to, because I wanted to reach out to people, and I wanted people to experience that same thing that I had experienced. The Discovery Faith Study was the first thing I decided to do. I chose it because it was really influential in the people that we reached out to on CCO mission. I knew how to do it, I was trained how to do it. Impact gave me exactly what I needed to share my personal testimony, to invite people out to an event, and then actually to run the small groups. CCO gave me the tools I needed to do that. The response that people had to the first faith study we did was good. It built community in the parish. They got a chance to put Christ at the center of their life. That's the renewal of the church. We need to be leaders and challenge others to be leaders in the new evangelization. But if every parish had someone leading something, they would draw more leaders out of that, and from there they could go on to other things and be missionaries in the world and draw more people to Jesus. What I would say to someone who sees their parish and doesn't know, okay, what do I do? What can I do? My first suggestion would be do something. Just get involved with your parish, do something, share your faith with someone, talk to someone about what God's doing in your life, and give God deeper permission in your life. Ask him, Lord, what do you want from my life? What do you want me to do?